Hi everyone, welcome to Water Goddess Tarot. So the topic for today is their first impression of you versus their last. For that we have 3 piles to choose from. This is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this here is pile number 3. I'll show you the close-ups as well. This is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. And this is pile number 3. So you can pause the video, take your time, and meanwhile, let's just begin with pile number 1. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So if you chose this green crystal, then this is your reading, and let's just first figure out as to what was their first impression of you. For that we have Queen of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and individuality. All right, we'll take the last impression later. So now when it comes to their first impression of you, so when they saw you or when they met you, basically they were quite intimidated by your presence, by your aura, and by your individuality, because somewhere down the line, you, pile number 1, are a very strong personality. You have a very dynamic personality, and not everybody is able to handle somebody who's confident, somebody who knows how to talk, somebody who's opinionated and can articulate their opinions in a way that it is impactful. And you are that kind of a person, or that is the vibe that you were carrying the first time that they saw you. Their first impression of you was that you are a bit blunt, outspoken, and for some of you, maybe you were a bit off that day, the first time you met this person or the first time they saw you. I mean, because I just see you being very sharp with your words, you being very to the point. So they somewhere down the line felt that you are somebody who has boundaries, you are somebody who takes your time in opening up to people, and you are someone who wears a lot of masks, because they could sense it, they could feel it, that there is much more to you than what you are showing on the outside the first time they saw you. But they were not put off with your behavior or with whatever transpired between the two of you or wherever the two of you met. Okay? But they were very impressed with your personality. Let me tell you that. So their first impression of you was that no matter how hard you try to project that you are a tough nut, that you're a tough cookie, but you have a very soft heart. They could very well figure this out, that you are a very warm person behind the entire facade that was created by you. And they could also make a sense of it in a way that they saw you as somebody who knows how to switch between your personalities. So they were quite impressed with the fact that you know when and where to show your stern side, and when, where, and with whom to show your vulnerable side. So you actually gave glimpses of the real you to this person whom you're watching this reading for, and they could very well make a sense of the kind of love you hold deep inside of your heart, but you project yourself to be somebody whom nobody should mess with because you're scared of getting hurt. And they could actually read you like that. And you know what? They were kind of, I just find them kind of being amazed whenever they met you for the first time or they saw you, in a way, because they saw you juggling between these two personalities of yours very smoothly, like very effortlessly. And I can literally picture them, just folding their hands and smiling as to what sort of a mystery this person is, or what sort of a perfect juggler you are, that you know how you're supposed to behave. So maybe the first time you interacted with this person was somewhere around your workplace, where you cannot be you. I mean, definitely you will be you, you can be you, you have to be you, but you cannot be the real you when you're at your workplace. There are people who are watching. I mean, there is a certain body language that you have to maintain when you're at your workplace, and when you are with your friends, or when you're at home, you're just chilling. Then there's a different side to all of us, basically. And let me just tell you, when their first impression of you was filled with a lot of respect for you, there was intimidation, there was respect, yet there was this curiosity in this person that they wanted to figure you out even more. And they were like, this is such a perfect individual. They are outspoken, they speak their mind, they might be a bit blunt or rude here and there, but that is what is needed as per the situation that they are in. Yet they are so soft, yet they are so loving, yet they are so caring, and they're a perfect mixture of both. So for whosoever you're watching this reading, your person was very amazed and impressed. So your first impression on your person was a 10 on 10. They were not instantly, they were more than being attracted to how you look, they were more attracted to your entire personality, to the kind of person that you are, to the way you carry yourself, the way you talk, the way you present yourself. I mean, they were smitten by your personality more than your looks and anything else. So basically, this was their first impression of you. Now let's just figure out their last impression of you. So when it comes to their last impression of you, we have Two of Wands, Son of Swords, the Empress, and Spiritual Partnership. Okay. So now when it comes to their last impression, I'm getting this message again that whosoever you're watching this reading for might be somebody, or rather is somebody, who's at your workplace, or you met this person the first time while the two of you were working on a project together or something like that, because there's this vibe of your career coming in between, or your career acting as a medium between the two of you. when it comes to their last impression of you, I mean, I just took this pause because I was trying to just put whatever I'm feeling right now to words. So I just feel that your person was numb for a moment when they saw you for the last time, or when they met you for the last time, or whenever you crossed their mind for the last time. Because here we are channeling their last impression of you, and their last impression of you is very much on the similar page to that of their first impression, but their feelings have grown. Maybe when the first time they saw you, or when the first time they met you, it was not love at first sight, but they were smitten by your personality. They were very impressed by your entire being. But the last time that they saw you, or their last impression of you, is giving a clear picture of them wanting to wife you up, or wanting to basically, have that companionship with you. I know there are guys too who are watching this reading, but I was getting this channeled message that this person really wanted to wife you up. So I don't know, maybe most of the females are going to choose this pile, but even if you're a guy who's watching this reading, then take this in a way that your person really wanted to get married to you, wanted to settle down with you, wanted to build a family together with you, because they saw you as a perfect partner. They saw you as somebody whom they would like to spend their life with, because you are a quality person. You're not all about your looks. You have a lot of layers to your personality, and your heart is the most beautiful thing about you. This is the message that I'm getting from the person that you're watching this reading for, and they are telling you that your heart is the most beautiful thing about you, and that is what actually led to them being so captivated by you. The last time your person saw you, they were smitten by your looks. They were smitten by how you were looking, especially your hair, your eyes, your lips, and there was something about your face. The last time this person saw you, they really wanted to hug you and spend some quality time with you. The last time your person saw you, they saw their life partner in you. The last time your person saw you, they saw that you are a perfect combination of fire and water. They saw you to be somebody who's so driven, so ambitious, and so career oriented, yet you are also family oriented. Yet you're somebody who likes to spend time at home. Yet you're somebody who's very motherly. You're somebody who has a lot of feminine energy to them. And this perfect combination of you tapping into your masculine energies when the need be, and you tapping into your feminine energies when the need be, really wanted this person to come forward and tell you that they really want you, because you are somebody in this person's eyes who's a perfect blend of everything. So for your person, the last time they saw you, they felt as if you both were meant to cross paths. You both were meant to meet each other, because you both share a past life connection, because there is spirit that is intervening in between, and you are their soulmate or you are their twin flame. I don't know if you are in touch with your person at the moment that you're watching this reading, but even if you're not, your person till date feels that you two are meant to come together, and they have left everything to the universe because they strongly feel that the connection that the two of you share is a spiritual connection, and when the time is right, when the two of you are ready, the universe will create a situation where the universe will place the two of you together, and you'll just begin from where you guys left each other. So the last time your person saw you, their last impression of you was that you are ambitious, you're career driven, you're meant to be a success, that no matter what happens, whatever dreams you've seen for yourself, you'll achieve them all. Their last impression of you was that you are extremely beautiful, both on the inside and the outside, and they can't wait to be with you, they can't wait to spend time with you, they can't wait to spend quality time with you. This person really wants to talk to you. This person really wants to get to you. This person really wants to get to know you on a deeper level, and this is what they're seeking and this is what they're wishing for. So their last impression of you was that they share a past life connection with you, and you guys are meant to end up with each other in this lifetime. Alright, so with this we come to the end of your reading. If you liked your reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next you get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya! Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. So let's just figure out their first impression of you versus their last. First we are going to cover their first impression of you, and after that we'll figure out their last impression. So let's just see what cards we've got for their first impression of you. We have the Moon, King of Wands, Five of Cups, Time Out. Okay, this is the last impression. We'll figure this out later. So when it comes to your person's first impression of you, I just feel that they thought that you are very sad over something, that you are not happy. They saw you to be a bit depressed. They saw that there is something that is repressing you. There is a situation that you're in and you're not liking it. So maybe wherever you were when the first time you both met each other, you were not very comfortable in that space. So maybe that was a new workplace, or that was, I don't see this to be a party or something like that. There is a professional vibe to this reading, but you know your story best, because we are reading for a lot of people, so there are going to be different scenarios, so just apply as it fits your situation. But their first impression of you was that you are upset, you are sad about something. Wherever you are, you're not liking the place, you're not liking the environment, you are feeling restricted, you're feeling suppressed, things are not working as per your plan, and you're trying very hard to not let your discomfort reflect on your face. Maybe the first time when you guys met each other, you did not sleep well the last night. This is the channeled message that I'm getting, and this person could very well sense that. Or maybe you were very irritable because, I'm getting this message from your person that their first impression of you was crystal clear, that your body language was shouting loud and clear that you do not want to be here. Here as in wherever you were the first time you met them, and you were not comfortable with whatever was happening that day. And this person could very well make out from your body language, or from talking to you, or spending time with you, or just tapping into your energies, that you are not happy. Another message that I'm getting in regards to their first impression of you was that they found you to be very tired. As I said before, that you were irritable for them, okay? But they saw you as somebody who's very tired, who's not able to handle a lot of work pressure, or who's not able to juggle so much. You were not at ease for this person, or in this person's eyes. And for some of you, their first impression of you was that you were genuinely unwell. You were not well that day. And that is the reason, your health was actually the reason that was a cause of concern. Not just for you, but for everybody who was around you. And yes, you were very uncomfortable in the eyes of this person. Their first impression of you was also that you need to take it easy in life. You need to stress less. That you really need a vacation, or you need a time out, basically, because you've got the card of time out. And time out is like, you just need to spend some time with yourself, away from the hustle and bustle, away from the pressure that you're feeling, away from the toxic environment that you cannot deal with. You were mentally in a very bad state. Even if you were not, this was your person's thought when the first time they saw you or they met you. And yes, now I just feel this is how they perceived you. Now, let's just figure out their last impression of you. For that, we have Six of Swords, Seven of Cups, Son of Wands, Seven of Swords, personal growth, leadership, and we have spiritual career. I'll place it here. Okay. Now, when it comes to their last impression of you, they saw you to be in a much better place. They saw you to be hopeful. Maybe they assumed, or they rather knew, that you are traveling somewhere, or you are switching jobs, or there is some kind of change that was implied by you to make your life better. And they could very well see that. the last impression of you made them a bit hesitant to connect with you because they thought that you are saying something else and you're feeling something that is completely different. They saw you to be hiding something from them, and they were not very okay with it. They just thought that you are trying to charm them. You are trying to create stories. You are trying to lure them for something that might be harmful. Maybe you didn't do any of it, but your vibe, your aura gave them a message to take a step back, because they found or they felt that if they'll come closer to you, it'll be harmful for them. So this person thought that you're very sneaky. This person thought that you are trying to hide something, or you are just trying to get your way through. And the person that you're watching this reading for doesn't mean a lot to you. I mean, this is what they thought that you are thinking. I hope this is making sense. But the thing is, their last impression of you was clearly that, or maybe, see, honestly, the kind of last impression that they hold of you is giving me an impression that you guys are not in communication, because this person, whosoever you are inquiring about right now, is just passing judgments without having any clarity. And I just feel that there are a lot of assumptions that this person has in regards to you. So the last time they saw you, maybe they did not speak to you, but they just assumed that you are, showing a different picture in front of the world, whereas in reality the story is completely different, and you are trying to hide something. You have come out of your shadows, but then there is something more to what meets the eye in regards to you. The last impression of you was that you are finally becoming your own person. You're finally taking the control of your life in your own hands, and you've grown as a person a lot, because we've got the card of personal growth, which is clear in itself that the last impression of you was that you have grown as a person tremendously, and spirituality has played a major role in shaping you, in shaping your personality, and in shaping your career as well. And you might pursue spirituality as a career in the future. They also thought that you are meant to be a leader in whatever field that you're working in. I just feel very strongly that their last impression of you was that you are going to lead in the spiritual community, because you have done a lot of shadow work, and this person knows somehow that you've done a lot of shadow work. Maybe they've observed, maybe they have stalked you, or maybe they just know you pretty well. So whatever the case be, this person feels that you are meant to spread your knowledge, you are meant to spread your wisdom, and you are meant to lead people in some way or the other. Now, you can be in any profession. You need not be a spiritual teacher for that. But your person really, really strongly feels that they should stay away from you, because right now you are on a journey of discovering your own self, of helping your own self and then helping others, and simply becoming the best version of yourself and finding your ground in this world. So I just feel that the last impression that your person holds of you is that you are focused on your career. You are not very open to being honest with them. You are hiding something from them. And if they give in to your charms, they are in it to lose everything. Because this person knows that you have that quality in you, that you can make them melt in a fraction of a second. And because of your impact on your person is very scared. Your person is very, very scared of being vulnerable with you or of being themselves with you. And they are projecting this fear onto you. And that is why they are watching you as somebody who might end up hurting them, who might end up cheating on them. But this is their perception of you. This might not be a reality. Maybe these are just projections that are coming from pile number 2 to you. Right? But all in all, this person has a high view of you. I mean, though their first impression and their last impression is poles apart. I mean, these are polar opposites. The first time this person saw you or met you, they could see your anxieties, your fear, your depression, your just you being irritated, you being unhappy, dissatisfied, unwell. And the next time, the last time that this person saw you, you were a completely different person who's confident, who knows what they want, who's come out of the fluff, and who has actually used spirituality in a way that it has helped them grow tremendously into a beautiful, beautiful person who's meant to lead the world. But then still, for reasons best known to the both of you, there is a lot of communication gap in this connection or the dynamic, and that is why you both are living your lives off of assumptions about each other. I hope this made some sense to you, pile number 2. So with this, we come to the end of your reading. If you liked your reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya. Number 3, welcome to your reading. So let's just figure out your person's first and last impression of you. So first we'll figure out their first impression of you. So let's just see what we've got. We have the Emperor, Knight of Cups, then we have 3 of Cups and Patience. Alright, so this is the last impression. I'll channel these messages later. Now when it comes to your person's first impression of you, my, this is my love at first sight pile. Let me tell you that. This person was smitten by you the first time they laid their eyes on you. And they simply wanted to just break all barriers and just propose you and tell you how attracted they feel towards you, how much you are the person that ticks all the boxes when it comes to their dream man or dream woman. But because this person could actually make sense of you having your boundaries, you being somebody who's very grounded, who's very patient, who is maybe you have a poker face all the time, or maybe you're somebody who takes time in, I mean, you take your time to, get warm with people and stuff like that. So this person initially found you intimidating too, but if you wouldn't have showed them your poker face, if you wouldn't have showed them that you are an independent person who has zero time for bullshit, they would have proposed you then and there. But because they know that you are not just a casual person, I feel that they tried really, really hard to not rush when it comes to talking to you or taking things ahead with you. The first time they saw you, or their first impression of you, was that you are very rich, you're very independent, you belong to a rich family, your father really supports you when it comes to your finances, and you're doing pretty well for yourself. Their first impression of you was that you have a supportive family. This is a very strong message that I'm getting. This person really felt that you have a very supportive family and that you come from a background that is very wealthy. Maybe you're not, but then the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself, all of that just made this person feel that you are a king or a queen. Their first impression of you was that you don't let your emotions take the best of you. No matter how you're feeling, no matter what you're feeling, you won't act upon your feelings unless you're sure about them. And this is what they lacked, okay? So they were like, oh my God, who's this person? They are just completely opposite as compared to me, and they are bloody challenging me. So their first impression of you was that you've got a big heart, you have got a very cheerful and bubbly personality, but you have got a stable side to you as well. You've got an independent streak to you as well. You've got a don't mess with me vibe as well. So they just knew in the first go that you are going to be a difficult nut to crack. You're going to be somebody who will need effort, who will need the other person to actually do things rather than just think or say and stuff like that. Their first impression of you was that you are a very carefree person and you're very chilled out when you are amongst your people, when you are amongst people who make you feel safe. You might be somebody who is an introvert or who has very few friends, and you are somebody who likes to stay at home because you are a serious kind of a person. But their first impression of you gave them a glance into your serious side and your playful side both. For some of you, you might even be a single parent, or just, you are still providing for your family regardless of everything else. And this is a very admirable quality, let me tell you that, pile number 3. Now let's just figure out what was their last impression of you. For that we have Father of Cups, Mother of Wands, the Devil, Six of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, physical activity, and love. Beautiful. I'll just place here. Yeah. All right. So now when it comes to their last impression of you, their last impression of you was that you're so sexy. Their last impression of you was that you look good, you feel good, you have gone through a glow up. This can be physical and spiritual both. The last time they saw you, or the last impression of you, was that you like to keep yourself fit, you like to exercise because it makes you feel good, and for you, you are important. You have a lot of healthy self-love, pile number 3, and this is what this person saw in you. Their last impression of you was that they are literally obsessed with you. They feel as if they are changed to you. They feel as if you've done some kind of magic on them. And this is not in a sense that you have literally done magic on them. This is in a way as if you are living rent-free in this person's head. And no matter how hard they try, you don't leave. And this is what has been troubling them, that no matter how hard they try to run away from you, every time they are coming back to you, even if they are not talking to you. Their last impression of you was that it felt like home with you, that they wanted to create their abundance, their prosperity with you, that they want to co-create with you. Their last impression of you was, I mean, more than me telling you their last impression, I am actually channeling their feelings, I feel, at this point of time, because they are again and again telling me to tell you that they really love you. And this is the only pile where the expression of love has been so clear and so precise. So they really want to tell you that they love you. Their last impression of you was that you are in your element. You are on your way to climb the ladder of success. You are on your way for an overall glow up. Their last impression of you was that you're working very hard towards maintaining a balance between your mind, body and spirit, and because of that you are glowing, your face is glowing, your skin is glowing, you are becoming fitter as compared to before, you are losing a lot of fat, you are getting rid of your addictions, you are not consuming drugs or alcohol or any kind of substance that you used to in the past. For some of you, their last impression of you was that you still hold a place in your heart for them, that you'd still want to reconnect with them, is the vibe that they actually got from you. Your person's last impression of you was that you are their soulmate, and no matter how many differences the two of you have or the two of you share, you both have that much of love to give to each other that those differences are not going to make any difference. Their last impression of you was that you are very fertile, that you are, I mean, there's a lot of sexual energy, pile number 3. There is a lot of sexual energy, and I just feel that whosoever you are watching this reading for, every night before going to bed, this person thinks about you. This person pictures their future with you. This person might even, pleasure themselves thinking about you or fantasizing about you, or if you have shared some moments together, maybe just recalling them or just simply visualizing their fantasy with you, because there's a lot of sexual energy that I can feel at the moment. Their last impression of you was that you are bloody irresistible and you have the best of everything in your life, except for them, except for love. Their last impression of you was that you look good, you feel good, you have money, you are stable, you are independent, you are focused, but you are such a catch that you're not giving chance to them, or you're not giving chance to love to knock at your door, and they really want you to do that. Yes. So as I've told you again, that there's a lot of sexual energy, so whatever you want to fantasize, you are free to do that, because this person is fantasizing left, right and center when it comes to you. And the last card that we got for their last impression of you was love, which is a clear message in itself, as I have covered this before as well, that this person is really in love with you, and their last impression of you was that I really love pile number 3. They actually addressed their emotions, they addressed their feelings, and they accepted and told themselves that they are in love with you. And somewhere down the line, they feel that you are in love with them too. That the feelings are mutual and it is not just one-sided. So yes. With this, we come to the end of your reading, and I just feel that the last time they saw you, or their last impression of you, was also that you don't reveal your feelings. You feel a lot, but you don't reveal your true feelings. And they are really eagerly waiting for you to drop your shields off, or to simply speak your truth, because pile number 3, your person is not able to contain themselves. So yes, with this we come to the end of your reading. If you liked your reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, so that whenever I post next, you get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya!